Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
On the road to destiny, find the path that's meant to be. Leave the past behind, it's time to set your spirit free. Step forth with courage, ready for the battle now. From the easy way to the hard way, to the unseen road somehow. To unfold a wandering, find the path that leads you home. Take a leap of faith, don't be afraid to roam. Through the 5 paths you'll discover what's true. Keep pushing forward, 'cause destiny's waiting for you. Walk with determination, feel the fire deep within. On this journey of a lifetime, let your journey begin. Leave behind the doubts, the fears, and the strife. Embrace the unknown, ignite the passion in your life. Walk with determination, feel the fire.
I'm committed to the truth, that's my solemn vow. No less than honesty, I'll show you how. When life gets tough and the path seems rough, I'll shake things up, I'm not afraid to be tough. Brace yourself, it's not for the faint of heart. I promise to guide you, to play my part, to lead you to your best day ever. Together we'll be smart. No gloves today, it's time to be real. I'll kick your spiritual ass, it's part of the deal. Ready for transformation. Take my hand, it's ready, don't hesitate. Embrace the growth, it's never too late. We'll find the path toward a better day. With truth as our guide, we'll find our way. So here's take it to heart. I'm here for you right from the start. For your best day ever, we'll make a chart. In the land where shadows dwell, truth is my solemn creed. Through the fog and dark abyss, I'll show the path you need. When the night is cold and long, and hope seems but above, I'll stand firm against the dark, unyielding, strong and tough. Steel your soul for this quest, there's not the frail of heart. I vow to guide me through the gloom, to play my destined part, to lead me to thine epic fate, where legends are discovered. Together we shall conquer fears, our spirits tightly covered. Cast aside the shielding guise, let's face our fates unveiled. I'll challenge thy inner demons until the lights prevail. Art thou ready for rebirth? Grasp my hand, make thy stand. You will ascend in spirit's fires by the fire of the clan. Steel your soul for this quest, there's not. Whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead, no refrain.
Hello, my wonderful stars. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarot Reading. Surprise! It's Sunday. I'm doing something special today because of Memorial Day and because I just felt I wanted to get out here and do some readings for a change. And I missed Friday, so I figured I'd give you an extra day. So here I am. Hello, my name is Joshua Bleasy. I am, as you can see, the Unknown Prophet. I am here using my custom-made, homemade deck to define the best possible path for you. Now, since I can fix my stupid camera here, and you know me and my cameras, guys. Okay. There we go. Now we can see your cards. So if anyone wants a reading, they're still free, guys. If you guys can help me with tips today, I would greatly appreciate it. You can scan one of the QR codes up on top. Just a little bit, maybe to get some lunch or dinner for tonight. Just something to break the ice. We're a week away from payday. I would love to be able to do some things online, but I can't because all of my money is gone until the 3rd. So if you guys can help today, I would greatly appreciate it. However, comma space, these are still completely free readings. Hop in the queue if you need help today. I'm here to help you. I see a couple people come in. Jessa, hi. Deanie, hi. Hello, Valerie. Hello, hello, unnamed person who got banned because they were just designed to be a bot, I guess. And first time chatter, gotcha. Thank you very much for coming in today, Gothic. I appreciate you guys coming in here today. Yo, everybody, hello. Hey, lady, welcome on in, everybody. So I just decided to kind of come on here and do some readings to help some people today. And I was extremely bored, so why the hell not, right? I didn't do Friday, so I figured I'd give you this day instead. So welcome on in, everybody. Whenever you want, hop in line. Like I said, guys, these are still 100% free readings. But if you can help me, you can help me. If you can't, you can't. That's okay. I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect anything from my people who I student or be a father figure of or anything. I was just trying to say something online to one of my students earlier. I think I don't know what she took, but it was more of a, if you got a queue open, try to help as many people in that queue as possible, or let them know that my queue is random and I will take however many people I want to take. You know, there have been times when I close the queue down when people come in and I said, but I always close the queue down when I'm not ready to do any more readings. So guys, shuffling the deck, get my cards all ready to cleanse clear. Just got to come up just a little bit here. And see, guys. Oh, and guys, another thing. I found out I am now eligible for Partner Plus program. So what does that mean? Well, you guys can help me reach Affiliate Plus, not necessarily Partner Plus, but you can help me reach Affiliate Plus. And as you see right down there, it shows you exactly how to do it. So if you guys subscribe and help me out that way, that's how I earn points for that. That's how I done things. And these are ethereal fire readings, guys. So I tell you the unbridled, complete, total truth here. I do not sugarcoat a damn thing. So if you're looking for one of those kind of readers, go somewhere else. But anyway, here's what we got. Valerie will show us how it's done here. So gotcha. Gothic, just pay attention. I'm going to ask you to pick some numbers here. As I always do, I put the future in your own hands and I ask you, Valerie, please tell me your numbers today. So your shuffle number 1 through 10 and your where your reading starts 1 through 52. So gotcha. All I need from you is to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you 1 through 10. How many times what number you want me to pick 1 through 52, and just say if you want a general reading or if you have a specific question you want to ask, just simply put it in chat so I can understand it. Try to make it as simple as possible. Those are my only rules. Other than that, ask whatever you want, whenever you want. My cards are always good about telling you the truth. My cards are designed to do one very special thing, and that is to tell you how to reach your best day ever. And that's what we got. Hey, Lady Ed, hop in line if you want one, because you know I go in order, and you know I don't forget people. So if I'm ever having that kind of an issue, I'll let you know. But here we go, Valerie, with your reading for today. Let me just do a little bit more of a cleansing shuffle for you here. Cards are already trying to pop out for you. All right, here are your 7 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God cards. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got a 6 God card message, Valerie. Five, 6, and 7. And now the 34th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, and the 34th card is now on top there. And we'll hear my wife giggling in the background. Pay no attention to the witchy Beth in the background. Pay no attention to the witchy Beth in the background. Unless you don't. Hey, honey, turn the radio down. Yeah, I love you too. All right, Valerie, here we go with your reading today. So, Valerie, what I'm feeling from you here today... Oh, let me see. Can we hear me okay, guys? Are we good? All right, so kind of put the microphone a little bit closer so you can hear me better, okay? All right, anyway, so, Valerie, as far as what we're doing right now, you realize, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you've been building up this armor. And it feels like the shit has been trying to hit your fan for a while now. And what I'm feeling from it is that you've been trying to shield a lot against things and trying to protect yourself against a lot of personal damaging stuff that other people might be saying or doing to you in your life. And you've had to build up this resilience to these things. Most of what you've been going through the last month has been trying to build up a resilience or build that armor up. Even though, like a paper birch tree tells us in nature, that sometimes that's what we have to go through in order to grow. You're always a growing person. You always have water flowing through with you. Okay, just like a paper birch tree. But a paper birch tree knows when there's too much going on for itself, it naturally takes off the dead skin that no longer needs or serves it any purpose anymore, and it splits that off in order to let the extra moisture, the extra sunlight come in. And that's kind of what your armor is doing. Every ding there, you're kind of going back in, you're putting it in the forge, you're rebandling that out, making that armor 1,000 times stronger. So now that you've got your armor starting to be built up, and you realize this now you can use it as your power. How do I use my armor as my power? I have to start to listen to those inner voices. And I know it seems like sometimes you have a lot of confusing voices inside of your head. And I know sometimes it's kind of hard for you to distinguish which ones do I listen to, which ones don't I listen to. And here's what I have to tell you. If they're telling you to do good things for people, or they're telling you to do good things for your life, you should always try to listen to the best of your abilities. Although take it with a grain of salt. And then also, if you don't believe in this stuff and it won't work for you, if you don't believe it, it won't happen. You have to start to trust that ancient knowledge inside of you that you had when you were born. You were born with an ancient knowledge that we are all born with. We all know what we're coming here to experience. It's just whether or not we understand that experience or not. And right now, it's listening to those inner deep voices, that masculine and feminine part of you. Your guides are trying to speak through some of those voices. And then the other thing is, if they're going to tell you bad things to do, then of course you ignore them completely, okay? But this is all trying to help you listen to yourself and listen to those inner thoughts. Know that you're strong and you have a shield. Now we have to accept that with it about ourselves. So now that we know this, it's time for us to accept that no one can hurt us anymore, Valerie. No one can hurt us anymore. I'm listening to me, what my feelings, my heart, my soul, my being, very being says for me to do. If you don't understand it, I don't need your acceptance. I accept myself for who I am. I accept my path for what it is, and I will live my path for how I want it to be lived. Why am I going through all of this right now? Because you're trying to bring everything together to make some kind of sense so that you can use the very bare minimum of the catalyst that the world has been presenting to you so you can ignite that new fire on a new candle and igniting that brilliantly beautiful person you are. And how do we get you to start to ignite that? We've got to make you uncomfortable there, Valerie. That's what the universe is trying to say. They're making you uncomfortable to get you move out of your safe spot so that you can start to bring together all the good things that you need to into a new foundation that you will lay down later. So just kind of understand that it's all about bringing things together. You're gathering up the right materials so that when you're ready to pour that all important new foundation for yourself, you're really going to define a new purpose, a new plan, a new path for yourself. So that's what I'm seeing with these cards in the general speaking. Let's see what your God cards have to tell you. Right? Because we know, and because you haven't been here today, Gothic, before, I'm going to warn you, these God cards, when I'm shuffling the deck, if cards pop out of the deck like that, that means there's a message from your higher power. It's the strongest message I will give you here. Because you're new, I always ask permission once for me to show you them. After that, I will show you every single time you come in here. But I always give you the choice today. So here we go. Valerie knows the rules. And what do the gods have to tell her? Oh, yeah. All right.
Ah!
Damn it. Okay, so what does the gods have to tell you, Valerie? You have all the potential in the world, Valerie. They need you to understand that you have the potential to become everything you want yourself to be. It's all about how you naturally let yourself open up and grow by embracing that part of yourself you have yet to embrace. And I know it seems like the wrong way to go about it, but honestly, you have to start to love every part of yourself that you hate. And I know that seems counterproductive to you, but do you realize that that is what's stopping you from the happy that you want in your life? That is the reason that you can't see the full potential of yourself because you refuse to see your whole potential. That means all of your attributes, not just the positive ones. Sometimes we got to use our negative attributes for positive reasons. Sometimes we got to use our positive things for negative reasons. It's all about a balance. And right now you need to balance. And that means embracing the other part of you haven't yet to hear yet. Please, Valerie, hear me when I say this. Let go of the guilt. It's time, girl. It's time. You don't have a reason to feel guilty anymore. In fact, I hereby absolve you of all and any kind of negative attributes and or energies that may have upon you, or as I like to say, I hereby cleanse and clear you of all negative attachments and impurities that you may have gathered in your time of dormancy, and I bless you in the name of all good gods and all good religions in this world. So be it. Okay? Done. Now get back around your friends. Get back around the circle that is your tight-knit, beautiful group. You need to get it back around your tight-knit group, your circle, your chosen family, the thing and the people you trust the most, the people you want to go camping with. And if you lose all the camping equipment, you know someone's going to be there to help you out. You're that kind of person, those kind of people who have always been there no matter what the shit has hit the fan of. They've always been there, and they will never make you feel guilty for living the life that you've lived. They will always say, fuck that shit, you made it through, right? And then the last and final thing the gods have to tell you, and Jesus Christ, if I didn't see this one coming, I didn't see this one coming. Valerie, today is the day the old Valerie dies. Today is the day the old Valerie dies. It's time to let her go. It's time to let all of her go and embrace and rebirth as the new person, the new Valerie you will be. The only way things are going to change is if you change them. You must drop off the old to embrace the new. Do you understand that your growth is being stopped because you can't let go of that shit? That you keep hanging on to that stuff so much like it's Gollum's ring that it's stopping you from getting up to the top of the freaking mountain. And now we get to the part where now I've actually let go of the ring and I can't go live a normal life because I wore the evil ring for a long, long time and it kind of changed me, right? No, 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 no. You see, here in this real world where things actually have tangible truth, okay, you are complete. You can be complete, but you have to let that old shit go first. And yeah, I know it hit home, but honestly, how much longer are you going to let it go before you finally do something about it? I mean, what the hell happened there? I got to fix something here, guys. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, just have to let it burn away on its own. So, I hope that helped today, Valerie. I really do. It feels like it's time. It's cleanup time in a lot of ways. Like the mess you think you've made. First, you need to start to forgive yourself. I mean, you need to give yourself the biggest squishy hug and say, "I forgive you for it all. We made it. We survived it. We conquered it. We're still here living." You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, Valerie. I know that's what you needed to hear. All right, Gothic. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to start my cleansing shuffle for you. And I'm going to start doing this now while I ask you to pick your numbers. Okay, see, there you go. She was listening. All right, Gothic. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I just
listening.
It's just like your energy keeps pulling me over here. Wifey, sometimes a very beautiful woman, but she's distracting as hell sometimes. All right, so here are your 9 official shuffles. And for love, you want to know a love reading. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy shit.
3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 God card message today. And now the 17th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sorry, I might be starting a small fire here, so I had to put that out, guys. Sorry. Candle emergency, candle emergency. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That's okay. I'll get a candle going here in just a second. Okay, now I need my lighter. All right, sorry about that, sweetie. All right, that looks good for now. Sorry about that. Candle emergency. Sometimes that happens. Here we go with your reading. Okay, so we want to know about love, right? And I'm guessing it's romantic love, not just any kind of a love. We're finally ready to find that soulmate, that person, person who helps fulfill us in a lot of ways, right, Gothic? So, first of all, I don't know. Do I have your pronouns right? Are you a she or a he? Before I assume, I'm guessing Chicola is a female name, so we just want to know for sure. But
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting
Yep.
a little bit of messages,
Yep.
and I trying to concentrate. She's over here watching a video. Yeah, Yeah, I thought so. Gothic, you realize that your potential for love is abundant, okay? It might not seem like it right now. It might seem like you're in that little bubble of not having what you actually want in your life right now. But the potential is there for love. There's always potential for love, yes. But how do we make that love grow is the question. I think there's someone in your life that you want to help have grow a little bit more involved with them, a little bit more intimate with them. Maybe someone who you already consider a friend that you want to be a lover, but you're not quite sure how they feel about you, kind of a situation. Because it feels like something has to naturally occur in your life. Either you have to grow and put more positivity on that bud and that sunshine on it, or you have to release those emotions in a healthier way, not just all of a flood all at once, more of a light, happy kind of a rain of letting my emotions out so we can dance and sing in the rain and find a rainbow, because that's where rainbows never end, in our hearts, right? And then the second thing I need... Sorry about that. But yeah, and I know the communication situation, right? So part of that miscommunication that's happening, right? It's a defense mechanism. They do this all the time because they're getting close to you. They do this all the time to everybody. When someone gets close to them, they put out the little daggers like, oh, I'm not quite sure I want you in my life. I want you in my life, but not in my life, kind of a daggers out there. And they're stopping themselves from all the things that they want in their life. You're not doing this as much as they are, okay? Now, you might be putting little daggers out because you've been hurt recently and you don't want to be hurt again. So you put out the crystallizing things and kind of put out the little dagger saying, hey, wait a minute, let me check you out first. Let me make sure you're okay first before I let you in. You can be crystallizing in fear, though, and letting that stop you from happiness. And the thing I want you to realize is that's what's holding you back. It's that you have to let go of the baggage of the past. And that means we have to melt that ice that we've created as a defense mechanism and maybe throw away some of our bad old tools and say, no, I'm not going to go down this road again. If I do start this road again, I have to find a new way to do it. We have to find a new way of doing it. Will this ultimately bring you joy with this person? Because I'm feeling like the cards are trying to say, hey, sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride, because this person may be waking up. You know what? It took my wife a very extreme message for me to wake my ass up and notice that they were there. Maybe it's time to go and make the most extreme flirting message you can ever make and make it so clear to that person that they couldn't ignore it, okay? Because the whole reason you're going through this right now, Gothic, is because you don't want to just be the ugly old weed that everyone sees in the ground, like a dandelion. Do you know what a dandelion is? It's one of the most invasive species here in Minnesota. They're little yellow flowers that grow everywhere they are planted because they're resilient little fuckers. They can grow through that much granite with this much of a crack in them, just the tiniest little bit of crack. They can grow through the granite in order to come up, aces on top. So they have made it through the shitstorm. So just like a dandelion, you have been beautiful the whole time because you are beautiful. And I need you to see that. I need you to see how beautiful you are on the inside, how much of a flower you actually are. It's time. It's time to wake up and let the flower out. It's time to let your freak flag fly. Let whatever your emotions and personality is, it's time to let it loose. It's time to take back the power of a flower inside of ourselves. We're not just an ugly old weed that people can skip past sometimes. Do you realize dandelions are one of the most rarest, beautiful flowers out there because it's a source of vitamin C? It has a lot of good attributes. It helps a lot of detoxification kind of stuff, and it has a lot of wonderful good attributes to it. You were born to be this way for a reason. It's like it's like the goose that turns into the swan. It's Swan Lake, only better ending. Okay. And love is on its way. It is. They just need you to finish up some self-care stuff first. Get back to enjoying your life. Maybe just a tiny bit of refresh and catch up and say, here are my boundaries. These are my boundaries now. Here's what they have to meet my expectations of. And I want you to do something for me today, Gothic. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down 10 attributes. 10 attributes on a piece of paper. That's not looks, that's not religion, that's not politics, that's not nothing. Just what they have inside of themselves that you want as a mate. So I wanted someone who was very communicative. I wanted someone who was who loved nature. Those kind of things that you want to say down on the name. And then as you start to go and realize, does the man you are seeking match those attributes? And that's all I want you to do for today is to check that stuff out. Okay? Now, on to the real deal here. Because you are a new person here, and because you haven't had a reading from me yet, I like to warn people about their God cards because you have been asking a question of your higher power. I don't care who that is. I don't want to know who that is. All I know is that they have a message to send to you. They're sending me this message so that you will hear their answer. So whatever the question may have been that you've been asking a lot of them lately, this is their answer to you. Now, this all means one thing, but only you can decipher what that means because it's a relationship between you and your higher power. I just give you the message. You have to discern it. However, comma space, these are the most extreme cards I give to people. They will sometimes make you do a lot of things. Laugh, cry, hard, whatever. So if you want to see your God cards, I only offer this once. Do you want to see your God cards? Next time you come in, you automatically get to see them. But because it's your first time here, I'm giving you a choice. Do you want to see your God cards? Now that I've explained myself to within an inch of my life. Okay, good. What are your higher powers trying to tell you? And really, I hope you hear them. Really, really listen. So I want you to really perk up those ears, clear them all out, take all expectations away, and just hear what they have to say, okay? It's time, Gothic, to take control of your life, like a fan. When we make a fan in our lives, when we have done something to take the control back in our lives, we take one of these little, I'm just going to use a piece of paper, a fan in our palm of our hands, and we want to feed the fire and blow onto the fire how fast or slow we want that flame to burn. You get to decide how fast or slow that goes because you're the one holding the fan here. There may be spider webs up here trying to control you. It's time to cut them off. You get the analogy. Okay? Cut them off and take the control that you were always meant to have and start to control the ebbs and flows of your life the way you see fit. No one else's opinion matters anymore. They need you to start to do that. They need you to realize that you have to make this in your life a tool, that is something that you use. When someone gets the temper card, and you got it with the fanning card especially, the temper card is all about making the right kind of tools for yourself that you need for your journey. Now, maybe you need these other three, or maybe you already have these other three, okay? You have a sword that protects you, some way of defending yourself. If someone comes after you, you have some means of fighting back. You have a shield to protect you in case they come at you with sharp, pointy objects, at least in a spiritual sense. You know what I'm saying? And then you have that cup that you remind yourself that I don't like this ugly old drink that I left out overnight. Throw it out. It's time to refill me with the new juice, the new energy that I need for today. That's making that cup. And then the last tool is making that fan. And as you see, it's time to make that fan for yourself and take back that control, because that's what they really need you to do. So they're pointing that out in no uncertain terms for you. It's also time for the second part of your message, which is it's time for you to understand that what you are creating right now, whether you realize it or not, has been fertilizer for your farm that you are about to grow into. It's time to start to plant the right kind of seeds, though. Your physical seed, that you do one good thing for Gothic and only Gothic. One mental thing you do for yourself and only good for yourself. Something mentally you do good for yourself. Something spiritually you do good for yourself. The physical, mental, and spiritual.
Yeah.
Because you're a woman, I'm going to say this the best way I can. Embrace your PMS, physical, mental, and spiritual. Plant those seeds into the ground and you will grow in new, different ways. With that said, you have my wife's card. This is my wife's card in my deck. And you wanted to know about love, true love, right? True love is on its way, but you got to finish the paperwork before you can get the shipment sent to you. Okay? So, young lady, stop being so stubborn. Stop swimming around the issue. And maybe it's time to come up for a little bit more of a fresh breath of air and scream for joy that you have the opportunity to go back into that ocean with all the power and energy you need to swim through your problems rather than around them. And as my wife has shown me over the years, she can be a very stubborn woman at times. But when she wants to move and she wants something in her life, get out of her way, okay? But that means she has to embrace her whale side of herself. She's a big-ass, beautiful whale who comes up and crescendos off of the surface floor. Not for love, not for energy, not for anything. Just for the experience and living, the breathing, and joyful breath of life that she got to have when she said she met me. Okay? I was a fresh breath of air for her. Okay, she jumped out of her soul and leaped for joy out of her soul to find me. And she did. We eventually did find one another. But just like you have to realize that you can no longer swim past those problems, you're a big whale who can swim through those problems. You have a pod who can help you with it. That means a family that could help you with this as well. And it's time to find the joy in your life again. Not just any joy, a whale's joy. The kind where you breathe in the breath of life and go, hoo, ooh, 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 and plant those seeds into the ground. Remember, you are in control of your life, and God damn it, it's time to temper your soul into what you want it to be. That's your message from your higher power, Gothic. And I have one more thing from your guides, too, if you want it. Like I said, I sometimes get messages that don't come with cards, and I want to know if you want to hear your message from your guides right now. A little bit of information they think you need to know. But this is a purely psychic thing. It's not a card thingy. So, if you want that, let me know. Because I have one more thing for you. I want to see you say, I want to know, or something like that. I don't have anybody else here, Gothic, so we can take our time here. We'll turn on the pretty music. We'll get going here. Okay, what your guide wants me to tell you is, um, I don't know if you'll find this funny or not, but the jingles around the teddy bear, the jingly sounds around some kind of stuffed teddy bear like animal. It's pink. It's got it almost looks like a Care Bear of some kind of a thing. It's got some kind of a like a symbol or something on its chest or something like that, and you keep hearing bells or something around this bear for some reason. And all I'm seeing is that they want you to pick the bear up and they want you to hug it like you're hugging yourself. And they say, please tell this bear how much you love yourself, or something like that. Something about the teddy bear, the bells, and a blue book is also something they want me to tell you about. The jingles that you're hearing near the bell are them trying to point out a message to you that's something so personal I couldn't understand. So, and then something about a blue book that kind of looks like the TARDIS color blue, if you know what the TARDIS is, or it's a little bit darker than this color here. Whatever that means, it means. I don't know if it means anything at all, but I was supposed to send it to you. They just want you to know that they're here watching you and making sure you know that you're okay. The teddy bear is kind of a something, I don't know, like I said, some kind of weird symbol. If any of that meant anything to you, please take it in stride. I always say, take my readings with a grain of salt. I want you to have the best life ever, no matter what I've told you here today, Gothic. Remember, you have the power to make your life be whatever you want it to be. Today can be your best day ever by simply saying that. I will have the best day ever. So, hopefully that helped you today in some way, shape, or form, Gothic. I really do appreciate you being here, and thank you for coming in and spending your time here with me. And anybody else who would like a reading, or just brought out all of my journals and books and I wanted to start journaling. Well, that might be why I'm seeing a book of some kind. Do you have a blue book that has like a reddish, greenish symbol on it somewhere on the front cover? I think it's like the third one. Because I keep seeing a bluish, purplish book with something red and green on the front cover. And on the inside, I'm seeing like a detailed drawing of something. Can't really describe it. It's like it's like a power symbol for you. Does any of that make sense to you? Or am I on point or not on point? Please let me know. Because that's how I judge my gifts sometimes. I like to be, if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. Because I actually like it when people tell me I'm not reading right, because now I can actually, do that. So, hey, we're on here now, though. We're going to be here for a couple hours here. So if you have another question, feel free to jump back in the queue. If you want more answers, no problems. Like I said, these are free readings. If you can tip today, I would greatly appreciate it. But I don't expect that from anybody here. I hope you do. I wish you would. But I understand people sometimes just need help. So that's what I'm here to do, help. So, I'm glad that helped you today. And I wish you all the best in your journey. Many blessings. Dobby! How's it going, Dobby? Long time no see. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Dobby Licious, into the chat. First time in here for a while. How have you been, girl? I'm doing good today. Hey, everybody, go check out Dobby Licious. She plays Overwatch 2. She plays a lot of those first imputer games. Go watch her kicks and major ass and do that crazy, stupid, wonderful thing. Work was insane. How about life right now, Dobby? I'm doing actually pretty good. I had a couple of days of low energy and low pain. It's because my CPAP machine wasn't working correctly, and I had to find a way to fix it until they can send me the right kind the right parts, which means they have to check with my doctor, yada yada, a bunch of crap you don't need to know about. So I'm ready to do reading and ready to help people out for those who need it. And, that's what I'm here to do. I'm just working. I'm just living the life. I'm living my best life ever. I'm doing everything I want to do. I get to come here, do readings. I get to go watch videos whenever I want to watch videos. I get to go live the life I've always wanted to live. And I've never been happier, ever. So, so that's how I'm doing, And I understand the planning for life and stuff like that. Okay, well, we can do that for you. If you want a reading from me, Dobby, do you want a reading? Dost thou want a reading, Dobby? Press exclamation point join if thou art brave. And I will cleanse thy cards for you, oh lady. Okay, you don't have to enter the queue, damn it. All right, here's how it works here. Okay, enter the queue. Please, I need you to help me by choosing some numbers for me, Dobby. Please pick a number 1 through 10. I'm going to shuffle the deck that many times for you. Then I need you to pick a second set of number 1 through 52. That's where your answers will be in my deck. I'll give you a general reading unless you have a specific question you want me to answer. If you do, please pose it in chat as simply as possible. Other than that, I will give you the general reading. Throw me your numbers or question whenever you're ready. I'm going to clean these cards off for you. Really good for you, Dobby. Oh, God. You're going to get jumpers, too. Fuck. Shut up. First number is 7? Okay. Nope, one more. All right, here are your 7 official shuffles. These are your official 7 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have a 4 God card message today. 4 God card message. And your second number is 1 through 52 there, Dobby? $37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 37th card is now on top. And a general for Dobby today. And some God cards too, I see. Ooh. Okay, why are we going through all of this now? So Dobby, welcome in, and I'm glad to see you here. I always loved your personality. I know I don't spend a lot of time in your chats, and I'm not there a whole lot, but when I am there, you have a very infectious, beautiful soul. I just want to say that, okay? With that said, it's time to get to work here, though. All the nice guy stuff is gone, because Dobby needs to hear this shit. So Dobby, what I'm feeling from you right now is a sense of trying to bring things together and trying to find out what good thing from A, what good thing from B, what good thing from C, one good thing for D. And you're trying to bring all of these things together so you can start to focus on a more positive outlook on life, a more positive goals and dreams, and trying to ignite your future to be something you actually want it to be. But you had to kind of bring a lot of stuff together and drop a lot of the old crap behind. And just to know that you're on your way to lighting this if you haven't lit it already. because I believe that part of you has. Because you need this light in order to do the next step, okay? So if you haven't finished this step yet, you're about to, and this is the next step that's going to happen. Dobby, I say this with all beautiful respect in the world, but it's time to blow your goddamn top off already. Like a volcano. It's time to blow the top off, and maybe it's time to destroy a couple of the worlds that have been there for you. But you know what? It's time to pour that hot lava down and pour onto this earth a brand new path. And that means if you're standing in my way, and if you get in my way, when I blow my top off, my lava is not responsible for mowing you down. I'm just trying to create a new path that's positive for me, believing in myself and my power, believing that there's nothing that can stop me, that I am like the fucking lava rolling down the landscape. The only thing that can possibly stop me is the ocean. And that's a long ways away from where I'm at right now. So remind yourself that when you do reach ocean, you still create new land there. And it's time for you to understand that maybe you have to destroy a world in order to create a new one. And I'm not talking about ending this world. I'm talking about the world that you have been living in up to this point. Maybe it's time for you to say, enough is enough. I can't deal with this shit anymore. Okay, I'm done being this nice girl, okay? But more than anything, you have to use that power and understand that once you blow their top off, you have to communicate why you did it. And I mean communicate in a real new kind of a way, finding a new way to communicate with your friends so they understand that they have to start to meet criteria too. I have to start taking care of my physical and mental and spiritual needs too. I need as much from you as you are giving to me, just like a vine gives out its natural energies and it flows through all that natural stuff. It gets into another bunch of trees and stuff like that. It helps those trees grow as well as those trees help that vine grow. So it's time to open up those lines of communication again and start to talk and tell people what the fuck is going on and why I had to do all of this. And now, the reason that the Destiny card is coming into play, and this kind of ties in the whole reading, is right now you're going through a stage of molding yourself. You're picking out the right kind of ingredients. That's apparent in the integrate style, but now you have to use those ingredients and you have to mold those into something. You might know what the ingredients are, you might have the fire lit, but what am I molding them into? What shape do I see in my head I want my life to be like? I have to start to use my own two hands to say, how do I start to shape my life into what I see in my head? And that means taking all of the ingredients together and making sure that they all mix well so that when you are ready to make the vase of self, it is the strongest, most beautiful vase you've ever made. You know what I'm saying? It's time to pour yourself into a shape that you know you have been waiting to be. With that said, I have God cards for you too, Dobby. And since you haven't been here for a while, same warning goes into effect for you. God cards are the most extreme messages I will ever give anybody here. They will sometimes blow your mind. If you had a question you asked your higher power of, this is probably the answer to that. If you want to see your God cards, say, yeah, I want to see my God cards. If you don't, just say, nope, don't want to see them, and I put them away. That's the only time I give you this option, though, once and once only. Because I hadn't seen you in a while, I'm giving you a choice. Do you want to see your God cards? So what are your higher powers trying to reach out and tell you? The answer to your question is this. It's time to let the old decay and die. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to let things naturally decay the way they are meant to decay. Not everything is meant to be there for you your entire life. They were there for a moment. Yes, you appreciated them for that moment. Yes, but it wasn't until they started to decay and you knew that they wouldn't come back that you appreciated that. So the part of you that needs to die is turning into some kind of a fertilizer for you in the future. You just have to keep going on that journey. Remind yourself that you're on a journey. You're a part of a story trying to fulfill a certain kind of thing here when you're here on earth, okay? And as you are searching for this thing, realize that the journey itself is what you're here to learn. It's what you learn during this life that is the most important, because what you learn now will be implied somewhere in the future, yes, but you will find the prize at the end of the rainbow, yes, but when you open that prize, it might not be exactly what you're expecting it to be. Just prepare yourself that it will be a reward, but it won't be the kind of reward you think it will be. It'll be more fulfilling for you and more accepting for yourself. So just remind yourself that on this journey, you have to throw away some things and you have to let them just go and decay on their own. Last but not least, the thing that the gods want you to know is sometimes we have to look at life in a new, different way, Dobby. And I don't know if you've been looking into the darkness or the deep void for a while, but I want you to realize one very special thing, that you're looking into a mirror. So what you're looking at is behind you. The darkness is behind you. So what does that mean? That means if we move the mirror that's been in front of our eyes, we can finally see the light. Or we can turn that mirror around so that we see light in that mirror instead of darkness in that mirror. It's time to start to choose a different way of living. And we have to start to see you living in a more positive light. It's time to swim in the ocean surrounded by a lot of beautiful light. You know what we want you to do? We want you to get into the lazy river, and we need you to float downstream. We will catch you when we are ready for you. But just lay in the lazy river and let yourself wander for a while. Wander and don't worry about a plan. Don't worry about a mission. Don't worry about a purpose. Right now, all they want you to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. That is your message for today from your higher power, Dobby. And your guides want me to tell you something else. Checking in if you want to hear that. Integrate came back up again. Because I do hear something sometimes, and what they wanted me to tell you was they want me to remind you of the necklace that you bought yourself. It's a special necklace. It's not your normal everyday symbol someone would see or something like that. It's not like a typical cross or a star or something like that. It's something very unique to you that you wear around your neck. And they want you to remind you of the power you put into that. It's time to go find it and maybe wear it for a while again. That special necklace that brought you power. And I'm seeing like a crystal. Okay, you know which one. All right. So they want me to tell you to put that back on for a while, and they're going to start talking. But they need you to put that on for some reason. And that's all I got for you, Dobby. How's streams been going for you? Oh, we got an ad break. If you're in ads right now, I'm sorry. I only have one every 3 hours, so one every hour on the hour. And we're coming up on the end of my ad break here in just a little bit, though. Hey, Dobby, I'm always here to help. I don't know if you're a Turbo member or if you don't have ads right now, but... You're welcome, Dobby. Always glad to see you here. I can't wait to join your stream again and check you out again as soon as I can. I will. Just know I think you're doing an awesome job, that you're a beautiful person and a beautiful soul. If I weren't a married man, I'd go hubba, 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 okay? But I'm a very happily married man. So... so we're going to be doing readings for a while, guys. So if anybody out there would like a reading, if you guys need some help today, I'm here to help correct your course and move you to a more positive path. I'm here to help you, raise you up, and show you that you can live the best day ever. Just like everybody out there has the opportunity and privilege to live that life every day. I just put these batteries in here. Hopefully the music's not too loud for you guys. Tell me, Dobby, can you help me with the music? Is it good volume while I'm speaking here? Can you still hear the music and something like that? Thank you very much for the follow, Deb. I was just going to say Buccaneer. Deb Buccaneer. Thank you for following. I appreciate you following and checking me out. Thank you very much for that. And, you know, anybody out there who's watching this on another platform, if you would like a reading, you just got to go to the twitch.tv, the Unknown Prophet 1, and that's how you find me. If you guys want a reading out there, that's how you come get one. I only do readings through Twitch, so as much as I would love to take more people from other places, I just don't feel comfortable doing that anymore after someone misused their power against me. So thank you very much for letting me know the music's okay. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, hey, welcome on in. Come on in, Deb. If you would like a reading, just press exclamation point join. If you're just here to vibe with us and talking about things, welcome on here. Hopefully you heard Dobby's reading, and if you missed it, just go back on the VODs. You can watch it later. It was about 10 minutes ago. But if you would like a reading, please let me know, Deb. Thank you very much. And welcome in, first time chatter, by the way. Cleansing the cards off. I feel a reading coming on. Yeah, okay, D. Let's go. What do you need to know, my brother, my son? This is my Twitch son, everybody. Hey, and thank you very much for the subscription. I really, truly appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very much for helping me reach Affiliate Plus. Appreciate that. Thank you for following, little sissy. Thank you very much. I really, truly appreciate that. All right, D, why don't you tell me your numbers and or question? I really appreciate you. That is my Twitch son, guys, so please give him, he plays Counter-Strike, and he's trying to become number 1, so let's go help D become number 1. And we'll get to your message in just a second there, Deb. We're just going to throw me your numbers there, D. And welcome in, little sissy. Like I said, the queue is open. If you want a reading, hop on in. And we're going to do a love reading for D here. I already did a cleansing shuffle, but if you want me to do another one, I will. Re-cleanse or go from here. I just got done cleansing them, so. Buck? Okay, Buck. Thank you, Buck. Okay, go from here, right? Okay, 1. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yep, you saw it right. 1 God card message. And here we go with the 2 cards. 1, second card. This is all about love. Tapping in really, really hard for D here. So, D. One of the things that I want you to understand is that we were talking about this earlier, but we know that there's some bad patterns we have been working on getting rid of. There are some things that we have to stop overthinking on, and these are the things that we have to learn to throw away. I know we've talked about this a lot, so I don't need to go into it a whole bunch, but you know that there are certain things that have to be given up in order to get the things that you are truly wanting in this life. So as you start to let those things go, realize you are just putting that into a pile that will help you grow in much better ways in the future. What they want to see you do now is plant those seeds into fertile ground. So as you get the fertile ground ready in your past, and you're starting to do that now, excuse me, you know, the part of it now is the thing about love is now is the time to start to plant those seeds. As you start to physically get better in physicality and mentality and spirituality and all the things that come together in your life, the thing that I'm seeing the most is it's time for you to understand, what do you want to grow? What do you want to grow in your life? Because the thing you pay the most attention to is the thing you will grow. So if you want love, as in romantic love, that will be the thing that you pay most attention to. If you want to be number one, then you have to pay attention to that plant and only think about that plant. If you don't take care of them equally, one of them is going to die. And I don't know which one it will be, because it's all a part of the changes we need to go through. The leaf card is telling me, yeah, you put down seeds so that you can grow up in a better, new, different way. Change who you are, not as a person on the inside, but as you were saying to me earlier, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be this, this is who I'm going to be, rah, rah, rah. The world can take it to hell. It means I'm ready to go through a change. I'm ready to embrace change again. I'm bringing all the good parts of who I am together so that I can be the best version of me I can be. And that was something that I remember when we first met, that was something that you said to me first and foremost you wanted the most. So integrating now all the parts that do matter to you have to start to come together and be the only focus in your life, and light the candle that you want to pay attention to, because now you will control the ebbs and flows with your fan in your hand. And you will change. Love is coming for you, dude. It's just a matter of what you're willing to give up to get that opportunity. So what are you willing to drop off that you are doing wrong, that you need to be moving on from? And what do you need to embrace as the new fertile ground so you can plant the new seeds for this new person who's coming your way and get it ready for them, so that when they finally find your grove, it's already started to grow, and all they're going to do is help you take care of it. That's going to be a part of the changes and growth that you do together, and it will come. But I'm not feeling it, at least for a couple of months, maybe like 2 or 3 months, just to give your soul a break and recover from this last thing a little bit. I kind of feel like they're going to give you a slight little pause of, let's get back to some self-love again. But the Integrate card is all about bringing your goals and dreams together to be relit and reignited. So that should be a good thing for you to hear, Dee, because that means the dreams that you originally said to me are going to be reignited, become even more powerful, become even more focused because of this experience. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get a warning. It's time to do this, Dee. If there's nothing else you hear from me, hear it from your God. Okay? Your higher power. You always tell me I will trust in God. Well, trust them when they say it's time to donate back to yourself. It's time to give back to self, Dee. And if they can't love you the way you want them to love you, I'm sorry, they don't deserve your love. They don't. If you love yourself, and I know you do, it's time to give yourself the reward of what does make me feel filled inside. And that's what it means to donate back to yourself. You're giving back to yourself so that whatever may have been broken, whatever holes that may still be there, it's like you going to work and saying, hey, I'm going to fix that shit and get back to doing the things that are right for me. And I'm honestly not seeing anything for at least 2 to 3 months as far as another person for a while, because I feel like the Spirit or God is trying to get you to finish one last thing before you're ready for that person. You kind of got to take a break. No rebound, okay? That's what I'm saying, you know? You're not rebounding from anything now. You're ready to find that real true love. But like I've been telling you, you have to decide what you're going to pay most attention to, because whatever you pay the most attention to is what's going to get your power and what's going to get your energy. So decide what you want. Buck, Buck, welcome in. It is your turn for your reading. If you've been listening or you need me to repeat how it works here, please let me know if you need me to repeat my rules. Otherwise, please throw me your numbers and or question. If you don't know what that means, say, I don't understand. Okay, your dog, okay, needs to get out. Okay, go let your dog out. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I just saw that. So I'm gonna put you on, I'm just gonna move you. Little sissy, it's your turn. I didn't see that. Thank you for letting me know that, Dee. Little sissy, I'm putting you next here. So let me know that you're here. It's your turn. Okay, do you need me to repeat how it works here, or do you know what to do? Yeah, I mean, everything is telling me that that's what you need to do, Dee, honestly. As your father figure, as your psychic, all of that's telling me, yeah, pick two numbers, right? First number is 1 through 10. That's how many times I shuffle the deck. Then pick 1 through 52. That's where your answers will be in my deck. And if you have a question you want answered, please pose it in chat as simply as you can, or just say I want a general reading, whichever you want today. I'm not going to start clearing the cards off for you, so you can get the kind of reading you need today. So if you understood all of that, throw me, okay, there we go. Throw me your numbers. I'm going to finish clearing the cards off, and then I'll let you know when your 5 official shuffles start. I think that's good, little sis. All right, little sissy. We got 5 official shuffles for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You have a 1 God card message, little sis. And the 33rd card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, and the 33rd card is now on top. And let's give you your general reading for today. Wow. Okay, little sis. We are not here to give you the always good news. We're not always here to give you things you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, so I need you to hear me, okay? If the music's too loud, I gotta turn it down. How about that? So, here we go. Here's your reading for you today, little sissy. So, from what I'm feeling from you is you are starting to begin a new path. You want to start something brand new for yourself. You've let go of the old life, and you had to do it. You had to basically cut off everything and say, I can't keep doing this to myself anymore. I have to start to grow in a new, different way. And what you have to understand is that you are now growing in the ways that you are ready to grow in, because you understand that now. Because you understand that this new beginning that you're about to begin is important. that as you begin to take in all the natural elements of this world, remind yourself that you have to feed yourself with that sunshine every day, being as positive as you can be, allowing your soul to soak up the sun of positivity wherever you can find it around you in your life. You have to allow yourself the emotional freedom to cry or laugh or whatever. Let your emotions out in a nice, light, happy rain kind of a way, where people can dance and sing in the rain, but you still get to let some of these emotions out. And then allow that wind to come along and blow and dry you off, and also whisk away any last remaining thoughts or fears you have in your head. You're firmly planted in that ground. But you know what you need to do now, little sissy? It's time that you understand that people have been trying to control you. I don't know if you see it or not, but they're trying to control you. And it's time for you to take back your control. It's time for you to stop listening to all the little people who keep trying to pull your strings off. It's time to take that fan in our hands and cut off those spider webs. And then we have to feed the fire that is right in front of us. And this is the most important thing for you to hear. Because if you take the control back in your hot little hand, and you can say to anybody, I will go as fast or as slow as I am wanting to go with my life. It's my life. I will feed the fire I want to be warmed by. So if you feed doubt and fear and you start fanning that fire, guess what grows within you? We're not doing that anymore. We're now feeding the fire of positivity. And all those negative people and those negative things that used to be around you are suddenly going to go bye-bye. So don't worry about the people who just drop off like flies anymore. They were meant to be dropped off. It's time to use that fan and stoke that fire. You know what? Not only do you need to throw away some of these old bad habits that keep you from happiness, and be honest with me, you use these as defense mechanisms most of your life. You've used most of this to try to lessen the hurt or the pain, but you haven't done the one thing you really needed to do with this stuff. You have to start to remind yourself that this log of doubt and fear that I hold in my hands that you can't really see, I'm placing that into my fire. And I'm going to burn that away, but use it as fuel for my fire. So I'm going to use my doubt and my fears to fuel my positive growth going forward. And then I'm going to say, hey, you, positivity and positive life that I want to add to this fire. I'm putting you in equal amounts to that fire so I can burn away the old bad attributes, but burn into me all I do want. It's time to go back to tending to self. And it's really, really time to do this, little sis. My little sister, please. It's time to tend back to self. Everything that the cards are here to tell you right now, not love, not money, not job, career, anything. You need to get back to dealing and tending to yourself. What physically good thing can you start doing good for yourself? What mental good thing you can start doing good for yourself? And what spiritual thing you can start doing good for yourself? Let's move the coals around a little bit to help that fire grow in a way that will be healthy for us to grow. So that not only are we firmly planted in the ground, awaiting for this new tendingness to start to happen, we tend to ourselves because we have to feed this plant. That plant grows. If we take control of our lives and the ebbs and flows of our life, we do it at our own pace. If we stoke that fire and keep that fire growing, keeping that positive attitude going, keeping and burning away any other remaining doubts or fears you couldn't let go of before, and use them as your power source. And then it is time to tend to yourself once again. And then I have a God card message on top of it. Your first time chatter, so that means you get a one-time warning. Your higher power, don't worry about it. You're still here. I just put you on the bottom of the list and took somebody else. See, it worked out just fine. No worries. So as I like to say, little sis, this is the most extreme message you can get from your higher power, and I absolutely know what's coming next. I can tell you I know what this card is before I even flip it. You want me to tell you my best guess at what this card is? It's either donate or integrate. That's how much I believe in my gift. This card is either donate or integrate. If you want to see the card that tells you what you need to hear today, I'll tell you. But I give you a choice because you're first time chatter. Do you want to see your God card? And then I'm moving on to you, Buck. You're next, so. I can't make this shit up. I can't. I cannot make that shit up. Oh my god, I can't believe I just called the card out and it was there. So, what is the gods trying to tell you? Time to donate to yourself. Don't feel guilty for the good things you're giving to yourself. This is your time for healing, your time to get back what was given, what you gave. It's your turn to start to take on and donate back to yourself. It's time. You need the biggest, most beautiful spa day you've ever had. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how much it takes. Go schedule yourself a whole day of pampering. You need it. I don't say you want it. You need this. So go get yourself pampered, would you please? Good. I'm glad that they hear you. You heard me and that those messages resonated with you. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. Go to the spa with Dobby and stuff like that. She could use a day at the spa. You know, go with the girls. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Go out with the girls, get your nails done, gossip about men and how bad we are, and let out all those crappy stories about the old people who fucked you over. It's a venting session / I need to heal session, and I feel that there will be a chance for you to get some kind of a mud covering, stuff like that, something like that, and I'm getting one other thing for you too, little sis. I don't know if you'll. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you very much for the biddies. I appreciate the biddies. Remember, guys, I really appreciate any and all biddies and or payments you guys throw me. These are free readings. I am trying to, earn just a tiny bit of a tip today so I can maybe get pizza or something. But, hey, I'll take the biddies. I'll take the subscribes. I'll take all of that. So thank you very much. That will come back to me later. And I love it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm very, very happy that helped you today. And I'm really, really happy that my words can bring you some kind of comfort. Remember, young lady, you are a beautiful, beautiful person. Don't ever let anyone tell you any different. Okay? Especially not that guy. You need to plug your ears around him. You do not need him anymore. He is a toxic mess to you. Drop him off like so much baggage and move on, and I bet your life improves. And you know who I'm talking about. Oh my God. He makes me feel icky inside. I don't know what it is. All right, Deb, enough hiding behind little sis here. Get your butt in here. It's time for your reason. Hey, you know what? I can only give them the messages. Up to her if she decides to listen or not. Listen up. If you keep going down this road, you know what you're going to end up in? An abusive relationship you don't know how to get out of. You feel crappy for the remainder of your life and less of yourself for the rest of your life. Do you really want that? Because I've got a nice, healthy serving of whoever the fuck this guy is that will happily give you all of that. Okay? And if that's what you want for love, then stay there. Because you'll enjoy every last second of that heart-wrenching, painful crap you need to go through in order to realize you don't need to go through it. Dobby's going, will you please tell her already? Please. All right. because I'm helping my Dobby little sister out, and they're telling me to tell you this. Why do you think you keep seeing white around them? Why do you keep seeing white around them? And what does white signify to you? Surrender, maybe. I give up, surrender, maybe. I don't know what it is. But I love what you just said. Yeah, it's like a weird addiction. That's exactly what it is. It's an addiction. You're addicted to this guy. Like crack cocaine addicted. Okay? We need to get you on the methadone now. All right, I'm clearing these cards off for Buck. Buck, please come back in. Let's do your reading now. I think I've said everything I can say to the little sis there. She'll just have to listen. So, anyway, moving on to your reading. Okay, 18 and 2. Okay, it's so 2 shuffles, 18th card in, because it's shuffle amount is 1 through 10. And, hey, thank you very much for the subscription, too, there. So do you want 2 shuffles and the 18th card in then? Because you kind of did it backwards. I'm just checking. Okay. Here we go with your 2 official shuffles. 1. And do you have a question? Oh, it's 1 through. We got a disconnection notice here. Okay, we might have had some internet problems there for a second. I think we're back now. It said my OBS went out for a second, so. So, as I begin again, do you want to re-cleanse the cards? And do you want to pick new numbers? If you want to pick new numbers, please do. Just write down your other numbers. I'll start cleansing again, and we'll go from here. What do you want? I'm a very, very light person. Whenever you're ready, tell me. Yeah, my OBS went out for a second, so let me say it again. Okay, I see myself. Okay, I see myself up, backing up. So we're all back then. Do you want to re-choose numbers? Do you want me to reshuffle and cleanse the cards off again now that you understand how it works? And add, and I'm back. Okay, you're back from the ads. So, because I like repeating myself, do you want to pick new numbers now that you understand how it works? Or do you want me to continue from where I am at? I shuffled 2 times. I haven't counted anything else out yet because I felt like you weren't sure about your numbers. Okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure. So 2 shuffles, nothing came out as far as a God card comes for. God damn it. And then the second number was 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and the 18th card is. And just a general reading for Buck there. All right, Buck. What does Buck need to hear? Oofty, oofty, oofty. Wifey, I love her, but sometimes she was paying attention to everything, and then she came in halfway in the conversation. She was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's nothing to do with you, hon." Okay, give me a second. My chat paused here for a second. Give me a second to get back up here. All right, so here we go with your messages for today, Buck. Excuse me. I might have to kill the wifey. Oh.
Habibi brothers watching Predator.
Okay, honey. I'm in the middle of
Sorry.
doing stuff here, and I've had to put up with you yapping, cackling, all the stuff the whole entire stream. So let me get back to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that, pesky wife. I love her anyway. You guys all know I love this woman more than I love myself sometimes, I swear. Getting back into you, Buck, here, now that I'm going to be more focused in you. We're ready, right? Just say you're ready, because I want you to hear me. Buck, it's time to put out those fires. You know, A fire, B fire, C fire, D fire, the things you left burning out there that you thought would come back to you someday and be important to you someday. No, girl. It's time to go put those damn fires out. It is. It is time to put those out. Don't argue with me, because I know that there's been something out there that you haven't taken care of yet. You haven't gotten your closure yet of, or you haven't forgiven that person of, and something like that already of. But the fires that you have yet to extinguish out there from your past is what's holding you back from the future you want right now. You have to let those things go and extinguish those fires so you can pay attention to the one fire that is the most important to you, the one that's right in front of you right now. We want to feed that fire, not any of the other ones that we think could come back to us someday. It's time to extinguish those flames and put those out so we can be more concentrated on the fire that's in front of you. And Deb, I have a special message for you. The Willow card shows up in my deck for one very specific reason. And that reason is this: that you have a dream. You have goals. You have things that you want in your life, yes. But what the Willow Tree teaches us is that now we must learn how to bend in the wind rather than fight against the wind. I know my hands are incredibly dirty. I might go wash them after this. But it's time to start to bend in the wind a little bit better and not take all the blunt force hits to you, okay? When I was a little boy, before, hey Serenity, nice to see you again. And when I was a little boy, I was abused by a babysitter. I didn't know that I was being abused for about 1.5 years. I found out during a class that taught me what was being done to me was wrong. I feel like some similar situation, something has been done to you that you just found out someone was doing bad to you, and you kind of had to put them to account and say, nope, you can't do that to me anymore. And then I had to find a new way forward. But I didn't want to find any way forward. I wanted to find my way forward. And the Willow Tree has come to tell you this, because after that experience, I ran. I ran through a field of corn, following a song up to the top of a hill, where in the distance there was a willow tree that looked a lot like this. It wasn't that willow tree, but it was a lot like that, right? And I slept under that willow tree because I was so tired after the long, hard run as an 8-year-old boy, you know, and I fell asleep underneath that willow tree. And underneath that willow tree was presented to me a dream that told me all about who I would become in the future. Now, sometimes I listened, sometimes I didn't, but eventually I did get here. Okay? I am that person I saw in that dream. You can manifest your own destiny. The universe is writing you a blank check right now, Deb, and they want to see what you're going to do with that blank check. And how you're going to start to spend all of this bounty we are giving you. Because it's time to know one very special thing, Deb, and hear me when I hear you say this. I want to hear you say I'm ready to hear this, because this is the biggest thing you'll ever hear. You guess what? You're gonna be okay. No matter what happened, has happened, or will happen, you are gonna be okay. It's time to embrace the whole you. That means the dark side too, sweetheart. And you need to let her out. Hell hath no fury, remember? Well, be the fury. Because it's time to burn that world down once and for all. And now we understand why we're going through all of this right now, Deb. I mean, Buck. Sorry. Because we're molding ourselves into the shape we see ourselves becoming. We now have a blank check. Do you understand that not everyone gets that blank check in this world? Some people just get a bare minimum existence. They live, they breathe, they die. Okay? That's what they get. They live, they breathe, they die. You get an opportunity to mold your life into a shape you actually see in your head. And you get to make that life come to pass, come true. So I tell you this with all great, beautiful certainty. Get what you want in your head and imagine it, what you want your life to be like. And sit down and write out your blank check of what that life is going to look like. 10 different things of how your life is going to look like when you have molded yourself into who you want yourself to be. And as you start to check off each one of those things in your own way, that's what you need to start to do now. I don't have anything extra for you from your guides or anything like that. They say, you heard what you needed to hear. You're next, Serenity. In fact, you're right now. You're welcome. And take whatever messages you got from me. Remember, go live your life. Go be happy. Go live your best day ever starting today. I know that you're well on your way towards that best life ever. I just think there's a little bit of letting go left to do before you're ready to get the thing you absolutely want to have. Must empty the cup so you can fill it up with new, good, beautiful juice. All right? All right, Serenity, I know. Embrace it. That's all I want to say is embrace it. Buck, just embrace that happiness. As I like to say, hold that happy thought, Deb. Hold that happy thought. If you know that reference, you know the reference. All right, Serenity, throw me numbers and question. How have you been? How are you doing today? General? Okay, let me clear the cards off. Tell me your numbers. And we'll get you a general for today. 4. Okay. All right. Here are your 4 official shuffles, Serenity. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 6th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th card is. Generally, what does Serenity need to know today? All right, Serenity. And after this, I will be taking a short break to go get a restroom break in me and stuff like that. So I'm going to close the queue down for right now until I come back from the... Once I'm done with this one, I'm going to go take a 10 to 15 minute break. I will be back for at least another hour or so, okay? So if you guys want to see that part of me, but here we go for you today, Serenity. Because what I'm feeling from you is you're not contemplating anything anymore. You've chosen something. And you have to own that, what choice that you've chosen. It doesn't seem like it right now, but it's going to lead you to the right places you need yourself to be. And why you had to kind of come to the conclusion you did is that was you figuring out what you truly want. So all of that confusion, all of that I don't knows, all of that I'm not sures of, you have either just grabbed that dream and said, I'm going to run with it for a while, or you're about to, or have it in your hot little hand right now and don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But there's some battle going on inside of you of what to do here with this opportunity or with this thing that's been given to you or maybe the thing you took and you're not quite sure about it anymore. We're fighting against our true nature. Sometimes we have to give in to our true nature, even if that means we put down the swords and we give in to the darker impulses or the light impulses of who we are. It's not about giving into light or dark, it's about giving into the gray that they create between them. And just as we stop fighting against our own mind, our own battles, we know that there's a lot of internal struggles and a lot of inner battles that we have to say, no more war. We're done fighting. We need to live. And as you know, very well know, that you don't want to get back into the spot where you're building another ice castle again. You don't want that. I know you don't want yourself to be blocked off from other people. You want to reconnect with people. So the future is trying to warn you that contemplate if you must, but choose something. Put down the swords and stop being at war with yourself right now. And whatever you do, don't build up more defenses to keep you safe, because that's not keeping you safe. It's keeping you locked away from the world. That's what they're warning you about, is don't build up this ice bridge again. Because they want you to become the person you see in your head. They want that for you. They want you to become the person. So they're putting you through the last bit of growth you need to go through in order to become the person you said you wanted to become someday. And it's time to own your power and time to walk the walk, talk the talk, do the do. Become that person you see in the head. Become that spiritual being. Become serenity of wind. Become that person who knows what choices she makes are good and concrete. There is no need to have a war. We're working together with both sides of myself, the magical and the mundane. And I refuse to put up a wall that will keep me from my happiness and keep me from the things I need to experience in order to find that happiness. And that is your reading for today, Serenity. And I will be here for at least another hour, guys, but I'm going to go to the restroom real quick and taking a 10 to 15 minute break for a restroom break. Be back soon. Enjoy my new music and be right back, screen. It's not about where you're at. It's about the... It's not about the group you're with. It's not about people. It's about what you need to learn while you're there. You know, the reason you're there is to learn something. So it's time for you to relearn what bad patterns are they pointing out that you are doing on a regular basis, what is being shown to you that you know you need to work on anyway, and they're just there to remind you and holding a mirror up to you and telling you truth. You need someone to be that counterbalance. You need that someone to be that wall you hit. You need that time. And no one says anything to you. Because why is that? Why is that communication not working? Well, if that communication isn't working, then how do we open up the lines of communication? We have to open ourselves up to being hurt. So let down those walls and go up to them and say, hi, how are you today? I am going through this, this, and this. Do you know anything that could help me? And start opening up the conversations. You know, it's like, if they're not saying hi to you, go be introducing to everybody else who will talk to you. Go talk to A, B, C, and D all the way up and down the line. Because you're there to learn something. I really feel that this whole experience you're going through right now is an experiential, you have to live it to understand it kind of a thing. Once you get through it, you'll understand why you had to go through it and understand why that choice and decision had to be made and why you had to start to be this new person. That's why I'm saying walk the walk, talk the talk, do the do, because they don't see you as that person yet. You have to start to become that person. When you become that person, the light bulb will go on and they will start to notice you more. But until you ignite that new person and really define that as who you are, and own that power and own that destiny, own that fate. Because I told you a while ago that you could write your own damn check. But how have you been spending that money on yourself, and how have you been spending it on your life? That blank check that you were given. How did you write your life? Because there's no one here to blame but you. So it's time to go communicate. Go ask them. And if you don't feel welcome there, then leave. Go find somebody else. Maybe you had to go experience what it was like to be in a toxic relationship in order to know what a good relationship looks like. I don't know. There could be a lesson there I'm not aware of that you need to learn. Anyway, guys, I got to run to the restroom now. I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes if I can get my mouse to work. Because I got to use a cane and shit like that. So I will see you in a little bit, guys.
Face any weather, for in our unity we find strength together. We're not alone in this journey we're on. With hearts entwined, we'll forever belong. Through thick and thin, we'll always be strong. 'Cause together we know each belong. Through thick and thin, we'll always be strong. 'Cause together we know we truly belong.
Finding the voices in our head, depression. Spread worst of all, self-hatred's great.
would shine. I called it home. Tomorrow's the day when I'll finally be free. I know where I'm going, it's waiting for me. Ooh, yeah. Everything I've waited for, my soul will finally know. As I dance with the one who makes my heart glow. Swimming in the pale moonlight, chasing the stars so bright. No man on my mind, I'm leaving the pain behind. Ooh yeah, in the shadows I'll find my way. In the darkness I'll seize the day, gonna rise up like a shooting star. In the shadows I'll shine from afar. Living on these concrete streets, fighting for new beat, dancing on the graves of defeat, singing my life away. Never retreat, I know what it means to lose. Victory's my only muse. I'm always on the path I choose. I know I can't afford to snooze. Drafted high but not always my best. I take pride in who I manifest. Got the power deep inside my chest. With my armor on, I won't digress. So I fly ever so high. Now I know I can't touch the sky because I had the power all inside. I am the one you hope by, delighted, and even though my anger and distress never gave it to my worst or my best.
And I'm back.
I need a rest 'cause my path
Having some water here.
fought for love that never was there, fought for a dream that I didn't
Doing
even
my best
care.
to hydrate today with water, guys.
But all I did was find my destiny. Now I can't believe that it is my dream come true. I will light this world ablaze, and I will roam bright.
Let's go back to work, huh?
My days, but I have one less destiny to fulfill the unknown deep within. In the heart of the fire, I'm feeling the burn, living in a world that's so easy to spurn. Bullies on every corner, trying to bring me down. But I won't let them win, I'm standing my ground. In the depths of despair, I found my own light, fighting through the darkness, ready to take flight. They tried to twist my fate, they tried to clip my wings, but I'm stronger than they know. I'm gonna make them sing. Through battles and bruises, I've grown tough as steel, a survivor in the struggle. I've learned to heal, I've stumbled and fallen, but I always rise. No matter what they throw, I'll never compromise.
Alright guys, I'm ready. I'm back. Whenever you are, I am. Welcome back to the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarot Reading Special Edition. Alright, good. God, people. There are people on. Depends what you're doing, but depends what you're doing. I've got like 2 people watching, so. That's okay. Everyone ran away.
Lost in a haze on my weary way, through the night in the darkest day, searching for a place where I can find peace of mind, leave the past behind. Walking through the shadows, heart heavy with pain. I'm tired of struggle, it's driving me insane. But somewhere in the distance, I see a shining light. guiding me to a
just
place
think
where
about
everything feels
in
right.
the sense of this
In the brilliant purple ether, I dance
like,
and I sway. My troubles disappear, they all fade
we're just
away.
distracting him from what he
I'm
wants.
singing and I'm laughing, feeling so alive in this world of bliss, where all
It's one
my
of those
fears
horrible
die.
situations, I'm afraid, where it's like, I just, if you give it some time, everything here says that he's gonna, like, because
I've been fade away.
We'll give it another
So yeah,
hour here, I guess,
Feeling so alive,
and see what happens.
okay.
where all my fears
maybe-
die.
Walking tired on this road,
If he
lonely,
wants to talk about stuff,
long and heavy
give him
load.
the opportunity to talk about shit at home, family, whatever.
Is it real or is it
Because
just
it's one of them ones where it's like I don't think he quite knows what to.
my wings feel so worn out, but
Yeah,
I
it's not
know
good.
tomorrow's
In that respect, it's not good.
Show
You
me
two
the
are fine.
road
Sun
back
card,
home.
happiest card in the deck.
But deep
Happy,
down,
joy, lovely,
feel so
enjoys your company, blah blah. It's sickening. It's hot. It's
lost
lovely.
and found. I'm searching still
It's
in
nice.
this world that's
Like,
so
like I said, he's just been distracted by family.
can't believe what I don't know. Lost in the stream, I'm just a lost soul. In the depths of your soul, what dreams are born. Never give up, keep pushing. Embrace the storm. Life's a journey full of twists and turns. Find your
Be right back, guys.
purpose. Let the fire inside you burn. Believe in yourself, you're stronger than you know. Destiny's calling. It's time to put on a show. Choose your path with every step you take.
I had enough, so I thought I'd give you a turn.
In this game of life, it's not about mistakes. Find your purpose, let it guide you through. Don't let regret weigh you down, stay true. Believe in your dreams, let them come alive. Embrace the challenge, let your spirit thrive.
Feel me?
Find your spirit thrive.
Oh, ow! She vibing. She vibing. Bro, this movie's so good. Bro, this shit's so good.
In your dreams,
Shit's so good.
One second, I gotta do something and you can't see what it is.
Just the one, okay. And Gandalf keeps coming up. Right, okay. So, the first one here, I'm going to read Gandalf because he keeps looking at me.
in the depths of your soul, what dreams are born. Never give. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom, I'll ignite the flames of truth, burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river.
Yep, I'm back.
To the sea,
Just waiting for people to come back in, Dobby. You know how it goes. Went to the bathroom. People decided to go do something else. Thank you for sticking around for me. I didn't know if anyone was still here, honestly.
Let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
On the road to destiny, find the path that's meant to be. Leave the past behind. It's time.
Who
to
told me
set
what?
your spirit
Oh,
free.
immediately went to find the necklace. I don't want to know who told you that. Give me a second to reconnect here, Vimo. Dobby.
From the easy way to the hard way to the unseen road somehow.
Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can get a name for you. Marge or Margaret? An M name. Marjorie, Margaret. Something like that. I'm hearing like a Mar sound, like a Mar sounding name. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you know who I'm talking about? Maybe if you spelled it out, I could confirm it for you, but okay, yeah. I think she was the one who told me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from my guides are telling me that. So yeah, I'm sure it was her. Yeah, I know it was her for sure. As soon as you said grandma who passed away in 2009, I knew it was that grandma. But yeah, like I said, something about that necklace and the power and the message behind that necklace to give you what you need right now. She wants you to wear it for a while. For protection, to help keep you from being sick. It's kind of a protective / move you into more positive ways kind of necklace. And something has been re-empowered with it recently. So when you put when you put that necklace on, you kind of feel this energy field come around you. I don't know how to explain it other than that. But when you take it off, you feel different. When you put it on, you feel different. Like if you were to take off my necklace, I feel different if I'm not wearing it. Even though it's still there in my heart, the physical necklace, I'm not wearing the physical necklace, I feel a difference. You know? And it's like an energy that just shifts in me. Yeah, you know what I mean. For people who don't feel that kind of stuff, I want to always explain just in case you don't know that. Okay, what is it about? I don't know if this is a funny experience with you and her, but her driving on the back roads and you being freaked out by her driving and she was just laughing and giggling and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a memory or something that you guys shared together. You were kind of scared, but at the same time, it was kind of fun. Some memory dealing with her driving you. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't know why she wanted me to tell you that. Kind of confirmation it is her. I don't know. I think that's what it was. Just confirmation. Something I couldn't pick out of anywhere. Yeah, uh-huh. Well, that's what she wants. She just wants to see you laugh and smile and giggle again, you know? That kind of infectious laughter is something she's trying to reinstill back into you again. And kind of remind you of, even as sick as she was a fighter. She never gave up an inch to anybody. You back-talked her, you got a backhand or some kind of a strict-ass warning. You don't do that to her again. She didn't put up with shit, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know my fucking thing needs updating payment. I don't get paid until the 3rd, you stupid things. I'm not going to get any tips today, so... Can't even buy pizza. Yeah, well, whatever. But, you know, like I said, I've got the connection back. So do you want to ask her anything else here while you got her with me? Is there anything you wanted to ask her? The only other thing I can offer is a channel experience where I channel her into me. I don't know if you're ready for that, though. I can feel her spirit right next to me right now. She's not just proud, she's beaming proud. She stands up on the hill of heaven and screams, "Look at my baby! Look at my baby!" The only thing she's not proud of is the fact that you keep beating up on yourself for stupid shit. That's the only thing she has a problem with. It's not the major things you know you need to work on. It's the little tiny shit you give yourself. And she's tired of you giving that little tiny daggers into you when she told you very well that you are not those things. I bet you did. She feels very present in your life. She's like one of the major protectors. Your major protector. Now that she's gone. She's your spiritual protector. That's what she wanted to do with her afterlife. She wants to come watch you and protect you and help you. Uh-huh. You're probably going to get more photos of her, by the way. You might actually get an image of her somewhere in one of your photos. I think you should check recent photos, even with your cell phone. I don't care. Take a picture of someplace and remember her as strongly as you can and click that picture. She didn't want to rest. She didn't want to rest after. She knew she wanted to keep going. If her body hadn't quit on her, she'd still be the same old cantankerous woman she is today, probably even more cantankerous now. But she had her rest. Once you get to that level, all the stuff that used to bother Grandma, gone. Okay, all the physical elements, all the emotional, all the psychological, all of that shit is gone. You just get the pure, unbridled Grandma here, you know, without any anxiety, fear, or anything like that. So, she wants me to tell, she's doing this. Good girl. Good girl. I don't know. That's what she's doing. Like a pat on the head. Good girl. Good girl. Some souls just aren't ready to rest, you know? And she just wasn't ready to rest. She'll have a rest time. She'll have her rest time. Trust me, she's not there every second of every day, but she's there, you know? When you need her the most, she's there, you know? She rests every other time. So she's getting her rest just fine. Time and space and all of that doesn't work the same way there that it does work here. She can go anywhere, anytime, any place she wants to go. So, you know, and she's tiny bit crying here, because she misses you, and she wants you to know how much she misses you, and she feels how much you miss her, and she wants you to tell her mother, her daughter, that she loves her and is proud of her too. So if you feel comfortable sharing that with your mom, she wants your grandma wants her to know she's proud of her daughter too. She knows she's struggling right now, but she thinks she can make it through this. That's what I'm hearing from her. Yeah. And if she doesn't believe you, tell her about the earrings. The red earrings, the red sparkly earrings, they're not too dangly, but they dangle just a little bit. Something about red earrings that she gave to her or something like that. I don't know, that could be validation for her mom. All I'm seeing is like a very small dangly red earring here, and it doesn't look, it's not a jewel, it's not like a precious jewel, it's like tiger's eye or something. It's a red stone-ish. It's either like it's a popular red stone, not rose quartz. Red jasper might be as close to it. Does red jasper have little black dots in it? Okay. That feels right, though. Red jasper. Red jasper. Something about... Okay, you know which one. All right, yeah. Or something like... You know which one I'm talking about. Something like that. Anyway, if she wants proof that I communicated with her, that's the proof, I guess. So you should put the earrings in your mom's hand and go, this is from your mom, telling you she's proud of you and she loves you. Wear these once in a while, would you please? Your mom misses her. She's really heart sick right now because her mom is gone. You know, and she's dealing with it the best she can. She's grieving the best way she can. Because, you know, when we lose our mothers in this life, and you'll experience this too one day, Dobby, unfortunately, that when our mothers die, we lose the last bit of control that anyone has over us in our lives. Our fathers and our mothers, once they pass from this world, there's no more safety net anymore. And once you don't have that safety net there anymore, and you have to use everything they taught you, and suddenly it all comes screaming back at you. Everything you ever said to your mom that you thought you wish you could take back. Yeah, you know? Yeah, okay. She knows it was an honest mistake, and she's not really that worried about it. She says, it's just a stone. I'm here. I don't care about stones or carvings anymore. But if you want to fix it, it's a remembrance of me. Thank you for that remembrance and fixing it. Then that can be your gift back to Grandma, okay? Like I said, I know... yeah, I understand that, you know. I understand that the engraver didn't do such a good job the first time around. It kind of went kind of light. Looks like it's kind of got scraped off almost a little bit in my head. Or I don't know what kind of stone they used, but yeah, someone could do a better job with it. They'll make it a little bit bigger and stuff like that. You were looking at two different people to do that job. Go with the one who feels a little bit more giggly and creative. The stern one, the guy who's a little bit more stern, he'll do a perfectly good job. But if you want more creativeness into it, go with the fun, happy guy. Or happy person, graver, I don't know what it is. If you're still trying to make a choice, I think you might have already made it. Yeah, the more creative guy or person will be I think, a better experience for you than the other guy or other person. Exactly. You have had enough of the curmudgeons of this world, haven't you there, Radabi? Had enough of the curmudgeon people of this world. Even this old curmudgeon sometimes. I'm an old curmudgeon. No. I'm still young at heart. I'm only 50 years old. I mean, come on. Well, I'm going to be 50 in September, so I'm going to fight for every last bit of happy I can. And I know that's all you're doing too, is, finding that happy is what it's all about right now. And more than anything, because I have this strong connection between you and all of this stuff right now, You want to know about how they feel about you and stuff like that. All of them are very proud of where you've gone. Think about where you were a year ago, Dobby, and look at where you are now. Okay? I mean, tell me how much you've grown in just the last year and how much you've self-improved yourself just this year alone and how much power you took back for yourself and how much pride now you have in everything that you do. You didn't have that before, did you? And now you do. Now you do have that. And now it's a whole new different feeling to get used to, isn't it? And I understand that. When I first went through my personal transformation, went from one of the most depressive, anxiety, worried-filled people in this world to the happiest person I could ever be in my life, was a shock to me because I had never experienced it before. So I took a time out to adjust to that. And trust me, I understand completely where you're coming from on that bullshit. Because, yeah, exactly. They do exist. We do exist. You just got to look for us a little bit harder than normal. Got to do something real quick. Yeah. Let's talk about the guy if you really want to talk about the guy too. Because I know you're interested, right? Dobby, can I smack you on the head a little bit harder? Oh, I did? See, that's what I love about this shit. I don't know that. So who was that then, Dobby? Can I know? Can you tell me who it was? I know it's not D. Let me see. Wait. Let me see if I can psychic it out. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Trying to psychic it out is not. Yeah. I was gonna say that, but now you said it, so. That's for tomorrow. That will be the candle of tomorrow. Candle is burnt out for today, I guess. Yeah. All this candle wax. Oh. Yeah, but it's worth it, Dobby. You know, it's worth it. It really is. And if I remember what I was telling him, that, you know, you can make her stop doing the draining part but still be there. Do you want to know how to make that stop? The energy draining stuff? Next time you feel that energy, if you have a candle, go light it and say, I ask God to give you the energy you need. So light a candle near her or whenever you feel it and ask God to give her the energy she needs. And just concentrate and pray on that candle, okay? If you have some like rose water or something like that you can put on it, or rose petals around it, and then just say, this is my offering to you. Please, I'm asking you to not drain my energy anymore. I will provide this candle a tea candle once a day for you to have that energy. And if you empower that candle correctly, it'll be enough for them. They won't have to steal from anybody else anymore. They're not intending to do this, by the way. It's just a natural thing that happens with spirits. It's not like she's going out there going, give me your energy today. Yeah. Yeah, so a little bit of rose water on the candle. Then you just pray on it and ask that candle to be the energy source for her instead of you being the energy source for her. And just, talk to her and tell her that, I will light this candle every day for you as long as you leave my energy alone. And then try that and see if that works. I'm willing to bet you at least 90% of it goes away. Yeah. Like I said, she's not trying to be, she's not ready to move on yet. She misses her home and, all of that stuff. She doesn't care that you're there. She's perfectly fine coexisting with you. She actually likes you guys a lot. She likes to move things sometimes once in a while too, doesn't she? See, she hasn't passed the other level yet, so some of those old patterns keep going. Yeah, so yeah, and like I said, it's okay to set boundaries with them. The most important thing for you to remember, Dobby, is that if you own your power and you state to them what you want them to do, just talk to them like a normal person. Hey, person who's taking all of my energy, I am asking you please not to do that anymore. I will provide a different source of energy for you, but I'm asking you to leave me and my family alone. And just ask the universe to stop taking the energy away. And that basically creates a barrier. Yeah, exactly. And like you said, if you ask politely, she'll stop and just kind of come up with like a mini contract with her. Hi, spirit who likes me, who's the friendly spirit. We've been together in this relationship for 3 years. Here's what I would like in our relationship going forward. And write her a nice little contract for her and tell her what you're going to do for her every day and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And I think that will help provide the necessary energy she needs. Or if you can also consecrate a light bulb too, okay? Well, a little bit of rose water, let it dry completely on the light bulb, and then when you go to turn that light on, that's for her, Oh, I know she's listening now. She's telling me this is what she wants. And it's not so much a giggle, it's like a cackle giggle. I don't know, I can't even do it right. It's a very distinctive giggle. I can't even make this up. It's like something like that. I don't know if that's what it is, but I could AMSR it. Well, you know, hey, you're the one I'm here to help, Debbie. That's why we get this time together, because you needed this connection. You needed this to kind of put her to rest in your own way a little bit, and give permission to your grandma. Say, Grandma, thank you for helping me. You don't always have to be here. I know you're trying to help me, but go rest. If you feel like she needs to go rest, go tell Grandma to go rest every once in a while too. So, you know, it's okay to tell you the spirits what to do, because they can't touch or feel anything anymore. And sometimes they miss that experience, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get that last little experience they wish they had in life, you know. And the people who stay here missed something along the way, and they're still trying to find something, you know. That's where we get the spirits and ghosts from, you know. And it's not so much are they negative, it's more of how long have they been here, and how are they treated while they were here in life. That's got a lot to do with it. If you're abused constantly in life and tortured in life constantly, I don't think that's going to be a very happy spirit to you. But sweet old grandmas who passed comfortably in their beds, surrounded by family and people who loved them, and she's just not ready to go because she likes it there. No other reason. She just wants to be in her home. So, you know. But I do that with with spirits who come in randomly and ask me for their help, you know. If I can find the person they want me to find, great. I'll try. But I'm not going to waste hours and hours and hours trying to find someone that might not want to be found for a message they might not want to hear, you know. That's why I like people coming into my stream, and I get there with that. And I believe you're doing that, Dobby. I literally am. Now that you said that, I'm feeling... My heart feels full and happy when you say things like that. Like, thank you for that. Like a lot of spirits are saying, thank you for that. You made it easier to go. You know, when family couldn't be by the side, when people who couldn't be there for whatever circumstances happened, you being there, the kind of person you were, brings them more than just comfort. You bring them peace. And peace into the next world. They don't end up being ghosts because you help them. That simple. Next time you feel like someone is going to go, say, I give you permission to go now. That's it. I give you permission to go now. And they'll go.
Somebody. Debbie.
Dobby is a streamer of mine. My wife was asking what was going on. She lost her grandma about a month or two ago, I guess. Well, I think I had to go back and reread it, but and I'm just communicating with all of her guides and stuff right now. We're just sending her messages. So.
Yeah, the best thing she can do is...
And she says, hi, wifey.
Hi.
The best thing she can do is tell him, go and move on.
Yeah, I just got done saying that.
Oh, okay. Because I think, and tell me if you feel the same way, a parent that sticks around is just making sure that their kid, or in her case, grandkid, is doing okay, that they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when I told Dad that?
Yep.
And look at how he left me.
Right.
Pow!
Right. Well, I kind of said that already, but thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Sorry.
It's okay. Now I get to see the short hair I have that I cut after my humble. Taking out the burn marks in my damn freaking... Got a holy bandana.
Holy.
And I've only got 2 other ones I can wear right now. Yeah, the one I normally would wear, the American one, burnt. Too bad I couldn't wear it anymore. So.
How did you burn it?
Oops.
Okay.
I was trying to do something else on the desk and left it on the desk, and the flame hit it at the wrong time.
And it went.
No, it just burnt enough of a hole in it that I couldn't wear it anymore. One last thing for you, Dobby, and I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Is that not only is Grandma proud of you, but a lot of your ancestors are proud that you're accepting the path that you're on, that you're doing the work that you're doing, both in physical life and psychic life and emotional life. You're hitting all the buttons: physical, mental, and spiritual. You're juggling them right for the first time in your life. Get used to juggling them and understanding that those are all going to be the only things you need to worry about are those 3 things, and the rest will take care of itself. Okay, she said, Granny is tough and stubborn, caring, and looking out for something she promised on her deathbed. Even when she wouldn't say she would tell me what to do, will still look out for you. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, I think it's time to go find a person to raid into, and I think I did a nice little 3-hour stint here for a while. I didn't get what I wanted, but maybe tomorrow I'll get some better luck. But I was hoping to get just a little bit of tip money today for something, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I love you too, Dobby. Thank you very much. Go get some sleep. Go self-care. Go take care. I love you no matter what, guys. I love and appreciate you all. I love and appreciate everyone here. If you can come along with me for the raid, then please do follow me along. If you can't, yeah. Well, I don't want. Don't put yourself in debt for me, Dobby. Really, please don't. If you're following around, you can do raid message 1 if you're a non-subscriber. Raid message 2 is the subscriber raid. And we're going to go... I don't know where we're fucking going. Is Lewis still on?
No.
Okay.
Cut out early.
And now I think I'm going to go find... one of the readers I normally go to.
Nope. That's not you.
If he was still streaming, that is.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Well, first I'm trying to find someone here. Okay, I have to go look. Enough of this. I gotta go on to the actual Twitchy site and see who's on. I can't do it from my homepage here. Da 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 da. How about some music while we wait? Huh? Thank you for the comically wonderful little sound we made there.
That one's 31.
I think I got it. Here, we'll go to Greatest Good. I thought they were on, but I couldn't remember. Oh, he's raiding out. Be right back. He's gone for 3 minutes. Okay, you want to talk about something else for 3 minutes? Or we'll go somewhere else. Someone who's already live. And okay, if I can't take you there. What do you say, Dobby? Oh, I could just go raid someone completely new and different. Someone I've never raided before. Let's go see that. Let's see who's running the tarot game today. Never seen her before.
Sapping you and like sapping your energy, and it feels like it's a really crucial time to like start changing the way, like your attitude towards life, to this person, so that you can start getting better results.
We're gonna shout her out. She's a tarot reader. I have never been there, guys, so I don't know what to expect. But she's a tarot reader, and I just felt I'm energetically drawn to her. So we're gonna do that right now. Just shout her out real quick here. Oh fuck you! Right, it's wrong name. They're gonna kill this mouse, I swear. If I can copy and paste, okay. Copy paste issues. So go give her a like, go give her a follow. We're getting out of here, guys. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Pushing forward, 'cause destiny's waiting for you. Walk with determination, feel the fire deep within. On this journey of a lifetime, let your journey begin. Leave behind the doubts, the fears, and the strife. Embrace the unknown, ignite the passion in your life.
How are you? Thank you so much. Yo, hey Veggie. We currently have a raffle going on in the background. I'm just about to do